It is a great idea. And what's phenomenal about LegalShield is that we have an opportunity to actually showcase our product, to hear from our product. You can't do that with a box of soap powder. So what's exciting is, we get to actually hear from our product, and we're excited about the law firms that we have that represent LegalShield. And to do that today, we're blessed to have with us one of the partners of our New York provider law firm, Feldman Kramer Monaco. Let's all please give it up for Mr. Bill Monaco.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Platinum World Council member, Cliff Malone. Yeah, man. Awesome. Thank you so much for that always warm welcome. And thank you for spending some time with me today. I appreciate it. I know it's an important meeting. I see folks have been traveling from all over the place, and California blows me away. I gotta tell you, it's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeff Bell in the house. Second time in 1 week, Jeff, for us, right? Jeff and I saw each other last week at the combined provider attorney and field leadership conference out in Salt Lake City, Utah. And one time I saw Jeff was at the crack of dawn at the gym. He and Darnell Self were in there hammering the weights. So I joined them. I must say we were pretty huge and powerful, right? That's the way I remember it anyway. So, as introduced, I am one of the partners in this crazy firm right here, located without traffic about 40 minutes from here. With traffic, well, you know. Then again, it took me 40 minutes to get from the Midtown Tunnel to here, so that doesn't seem that bad. We have had the honor of being the provider attorney for the great state of New York since 1997. Almost our 23rd anniversary of it is February. Man, time flies. Those of you who have kids know what I'm talking about, right? You know, one day they're crawling around your carpet, the next day they're asking to borrow your keys. I still have a little guy at home, and he's nowhere near driving age, but as soon as he gets there, I tell you, I'm getting rid of the sports car, getting rid of the motorcycle, and buying something really big and slow. I'm thinking like a trolley or something. I want to see him ask for those keys. So, provider firm. What exactly does that mean? Well, quite simply, that means that my firm and everyone in it represents you in the state of New York, right? And while we're on the topic, since this is a regional event, and we just saw how many people came from far away, welcome by the way, you all have awesome provider law firms as well. Just local here, my good buddy John Miller over in right across the river, and his staff in Connecticut. We have the Willingers, good friends of mine. Because of our affiliation here, we became good friends. Awesome firms, and you got Mike Fiffick and a group over in Pennsylvania, and Parker Stanberry, of course, out in California. Awesome firms. You all ought to be proud of them. They do a phenomenal job, and a shout out to them is certainly in order. But while you're here in New York, I'm your lawyer. Right? Well, and that's one of the great things about this program, right? No matter where you go, you're covered, right? Because of the power of the provider network, no matter what jurisdiction you enter, you have a good law firm covering you. And conversely, I know that my New York members, who I love dearly, are, once they leave the jurisdiction, they are covered by excellent firms like mine, run by lawyers just like me, who will be taking care of you should you have a legal issue. A few words about your provider law firm here in New York. I have approximately 55 lawyers now working for me, and about another 60 in support staff. And the lawyers there are not 1 year out of law school, folks. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You have to start somewhere. I had to start somewhere. But no, the lawyers that work on my staff currently have an average number of years of experience exceeding 25. Okay? When you think about that for a moment, 25 years of experience. I have lawyers that have been practicing law longer than I am alive. And that's still true, although probably not for very long. Somebody one day is going to do the math, and it's probably going to be Cliff Malloy, and he's going to call me out on it. But that is still true. I'm going to continue using that line until it's physically impossible to be true. Now, I am no Platinum Counsel charismatic Cliff Malloy, and I'm certainly no Jeff Bell. But what I am is just a humble lawyer who is, I'm going to tell you what else I am, a true believer. I'm a true believer in this concept, I'm a true believer in this product, and I'm a true believer in this company. Nobody does it better than LegalShield. Exactly. And the power of the provider network is what sets us so far above the other posers in the industry that try to do what we do. My staff, like that, huh? And my staff and I are humbled and awed on a daily basis by what we're able to accomplish for our members under our program. And if you will indulge me for a couple of moments, I'm going to give you a few examples of what I mean. And the examples I'm going to give you are examples of things we've been able to do for our members under Benefit 1 with no additional charge at all. And they are things that resulted in letters to me last week alone. So I didn't look far for examples. When I come to these meetings, I always like to bring a couple of examples. But I never want to cheat and go back too far. So I cut it off at a week. And here's what we were able to do for several members last week. First example was somebody who had a problem with Lowe's, the home improvement store. And they had a washer and dryer installed at their house. And they had Lowe's install it. Unfortunately, they didn't do such a great job. And the water line to the washer leaked heavily. Catastrophic flood in our members' home. Ruined all their floors and created a very dangerous mold situation requiring our member to leave their own home. Yep. Now, our member tried getting Lowe's by herself to cover the cost. Fruitless. Contacted us, and under Benefit 1, no additional charge, our lawyers were able to help our member get Lowe's to cave in and write a check for $82,000. Covered the cost of her damages and her hotel stay. Just a little bit of assistance on the Benefit 1 got that done. But not every item of assistance that we're able to provide carries with it recoveries in the tens of thousands of dollars like that, although I have 1,000 examples of that as well. No, some of the things we do are even more valuable than that. I'll give you a couple of examples. Just last week, I received a letter from somebody who is a resident doctor who advised our lawyers that he was put on probation and his record was permanently marked because of an alleged malfeasance with regard to a patient. Something that our member says he did not do. Talked to one of our attorneys, got some assistance, and at the end of that, probation was rescinded, record was expunged. The letter that I received, good morning, I'm writing to inform you that my probation was repealed. I want to thank you so much for all the time and effort you put into helping me with my case. I am eternally grateful. This would not have been possible without your assistance. And how about this letter I received last week from another member who, after a consultation with our immigration attorney who assisted him with a very serious immigration problem, sent this letter. And this blows me away. Sir, my whole family is here because of your help. My whole family is here because of your help. Sincerest gratitude for who you are and what you did. What's the value in that, folks? I'm not an immigration attorney, and I don't even know what my lawyer did for this member. But all I know is the member believes that his family is here because our attorneys assisted him. It's things like that that energize me and energize my staff. Now, I could sit up here literally, and Cliff knows, I could talk for hours about, talk LegalShield talk for hours. I invite you, and every one of you, maybe not California, I don't know if you want to come to my office, but I invite you all to come to my office, which is out right on Long Island, not far from here. Come attend an open house. We'll sit down, we'll talk for however long it takes to answer your questions. We'll show you around the office. I promise you'll have a deeper appreciation for this program and for what we do when you leave our office. Please come see us for our open houses. Now, I know you're not all here to listen to me. You're here for Mr. Jeff Bell. So, I'm going to exit the stage, but allow me to finish by saying, folks who know me best know that I live my life with a deep appreciation for what's good in my life, and I have great gratitude for it. Right at the top of the list of things that I'm thankful for is my long affiliation with this company and the things that we have been able to do for so many members over the 23 years we've been providing lawyers. So I thank you all for what you do. Jeff, I thank you for the continued opportunity to do what I believe I was born to do. God bless you all. Love you guys.